Welcome to Ultimate Orlando Clicks. I'm your host, Kevin, and we have been gone from the screen for about a year now, I think. So what we're going to do is take you through a number of photo updates of what we see in the parks, and as we do that, we'll narrate our way through what we're seeing, and just to give you a sense for what's going on in the parks. Let's get going. So it is now food and wine season over at Epcot. As you can see, as always, it's an emphasis on the Fab Five and the decorations for food and wine. Kind of a cloud and balloon theme going on here. This is, of course, halfway up Epcot and not what you're seeing at the very beginning of the park. There is a Mickey topiary behind this point as well, and sort of that stylized, almost Fritz Lang Metropolitan-looking banner we've got going on here in the background. Taste Epcot is the motto this year, and as in many years recently, it's sponsored by Chase, which means that there's a Chase Visa Members Lounge over in the American Pavilion up on the second floor. It's the sort of place you can only really get to if you've got the Chase Visa card. Something new that has landed in the parks a few weeks ago now, the fuel rod rechargers. Now, if you buy this on the on property itself, it costs $30, as you can see down here. But you can go to the fuel rod website and buy it for $20. Of course, then you're paying $5 for shipping, but you still come out $5 ahead. If you haven't seen these before, the basic idea is everything you need to charge your phone comes when you buy this. So the battery itself, the extender wire, and then the two kinds of connectors. But you are not restricted to just that one use. What you do is deposit once you finish it, you deposit the depleted battery in here, and a new one comes back out down here. So, or actually comes back out down here. So you can just recharge all day if that's what you want to do. Or if there's 4 people in your family and all have iPhones, you just keep getting new ones all day. At the moment, there's only one in each park, but that number is rising dramatically. I think they're going to have something like 22 or more scattered around all the parks and several of the resorts as well. Back to food and wine, there's a Hunt Remy thing going on this year, and the Hunt Remy thing is there to let you purchase a little map at the beginning, and then as you find Remy's, you put on stickers, and then you get a pin at the very end. Or you can just go look for Remy at several of the booths. This is over in the Canada area. So Food and Wine Festival always brings crowds. This was the second week when this picture was taken, and the photo is elevated a little bit, so it might be a little off in terms of what the reality was, but it would be very hard to push a stroller through something like this. This is about 3 or 4 p.m. in the afternoon on a Saturday, and this is what you can expect at Food and Wine Festival. A little of the merchandise they've got this year for Food and Wine. Taste your way around the world. Sometimes they have more about drink your way around the world. I guess they backed off of that this time around. And then we went from there over to the boardwalk, where this has been open for many weeks now, the Ample Hills Creamery. I've just never been able to make it over there. And so when I got there, I was struck instantly by a couple of things. First, the decorations are pretty nifty. They've got all of these Disney World designs and, the friendship boats and all of that stuff. And then you've got the characters from the Ample Hills Creamery, all sort of named after Walt Whitman, doing things as though they're in the park. So here they're doing the Jedi training experience. It's all pretty neat stuff. Next door to that, between the Flying Fish and the Trattoria, is a new place. This had taken the place of a sweet shop called Abracadabar. Abracadabra, of course, being the joke, the pun, and this is a bar, of course, as you can see. What I want to focus on are some of the signs within the bar. Now, I couldn't make sense of this one, but all of the others seem to be implying something about Disney and Disney movies. So if you look at this one a little bit more closely, something about the moon and Hesher, well, it's the Cheshire Cat is what they're going after there, and sort of the Cheshire Cat smile. So it's very subtle. Here's another one. If you look at it for more than a couple of seconds, you'll figure out that this is about Oswald, and that's kind of mixed up here. Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, because you pull a rabbit out of a hat, and there's the rabbit right there. So it's a subtle Disney gesture that doesn't wear itself on its sleeve necessarily. Can you do this one? Kaa. That's the snake from Jungle Book, and that's that enchantment that he does with his eyes. Also on the menu there, a mention made of Pepper's Ghost. Pepper's Ghost being, of course, that trick that magicians use to make you see something that looks like a hologram. They use it in the ballroom of the Haunted Mansion. Now on the roads, there's been quite a lot of activity. Of course, a couple of weeks ago, a sign similar to this one was knocked down closer to the Magic Kingdom, not this one here. What we're looking at here is just as you enter World Drive, and this is the very first turnoff to go into Hollywood Studios. And you can see quite a bit of earth moving here. I think they're going to be reconfiguring the entire interchange here, and there's something similar to that going on way over into the right where ESPN Wide World of Sports is, where they're going to, reports are, create a flyover there, so you don't have to go through that interminable interchange anymore. Now, of course, just opposite this, sort of behind me as I take this picture, is where they are now going to be building something that you can see that they've cleared land for it. That's also where they've put in the fireworks, but there's more land than that for clearing. And the latest rumor is that that's going to be a parking garage for the cast members, and they'll walk across a bridge to come over to here. Now, I'm also taking this picture because, as you can see, looking through this tunnel in, you can start to see straight into the park because so much of the backlot area has been taken down, and they've got it down to just one lane here. In fact, if we go a little further up World Drive, my passenger took this picture. I was not driving. And you can see that all of the Lights Motors action area is gone. The backlot city is gone. Quite a bit of land has been cleared for the Star Wars expansion. Over to the Magic Kingdom, where Tomorrowland is turning blue, or at least these rocks are. You can get a closer look at them here. Kind of a metallic looking blue. I guess it's meant to look alien-like. Not sure what you think of it. I think it's an improvement over what was there before. Now, just in front of the Stitch attraction used to be something right here that was about the Alien Convention Center. The whole idea being that Tomorrowland was this alien spaceport, and so it had whimsical signs, and that has come down. You can see just this hexagon remaining, a little bit of a remnant lying there in the middle of the ground. Carousel of Progress has had a facelift, I guess you would say, a color change to its sign. Actually, the sign itself has been rebuilt brand new. And then the actual painted area on the bottom level has gone pink mostly, with this white coloring and these extra lines to give it some depth. And this is the back of that new sign at the front. It's almost an Epcot type logo looking out into Tomorrowland. It was the 45th anniversary recently at the Magic Kingdom, and they didn't have, they had some special merchandise for it. I didn't bring pictures of that with you for this, but they didn't do a whole lot in terms of events other than the banner. Stitch's Great Escape was closed as recently as, well, just after the 45th, actually. And as you can see, they've announced here that the Teleport Center is closed and Stitch is on the loose. Officially, this is gone on hiatus for the moment and is meant to be seasonal and will be coming back, but I'm not convinced it's going to be coming back for long if it does. There are rumors that Wreck-It Ralph is coming in here next. Over to Liberty Square, where this is the Heritage House. This is basically the house you would see at the exit to Hall of Presidents, and the shutters up here being opened up for a new Muppet show. Great moments in American history. I'm sure there are two shows actually. I'm showing you versions or visions of just one of them, the Paul Revere ride. There's also the Declaration of Independence one. Some of the jokes you would have seen from the Muppet Show or the Muppet Movie over in DHS are reproduced here, but I think they're funny rather than derivative. I'm not going to ruin them for you saying what exactly they are, but as you can see, the characters have costume changes. They're going through their paces here. It's wacky, it's wild, it's funny. It felt like, and was really, a real live-action Muppet Show being enacted right in front of you. All of the zaniness you would associate with that. And I thought it was entirely worthwhile, and I really hope this sticks around. I need to get over to see the other show. That does it for us this week. We'll try to make these updates much more frequent in the future. Thanks for your attention, and we will catch you next time.